Miss Correa, how old are you?
24.
What do you do?
I'm an X-ray technician and a student.
So you work part-time or full-time?
Part-time, full-time student.
Who do you live with?
My parents.
I ask you these questions because I want to know whether or not I should ascribe to you the knowledge that when you give somebody a deposit for something like this was for a condo in Brazil, for what sport?
For the World Cup.
World Cup, that the defendant was sort of organizing, and you wanted to go, you gave him a deposit, he rented the condo, sent the money to Brazil to hold the condo, and then you backed out and you want your money back.
Correct.
Well, why would you think that you gave somebody a deposit, Ms. Correa?
I gave him a deposit only because I was guaranteed that it was going to be refundable.
Show me
and
that.
I have an email.
Show me. Then we're in good shape. If you were guaranteed that the money is refundable, then
I've also
it's a
included
short
the
case.
check where he cashed it, and I did not give it to a third party. Oh, he doesn't say he promised it's refundable. He says, this will hold your spot, the deposit of $700. And she promised, that's the person in Brazil, she promised it would be refundable if plans change. He didn't promise. Well, I did not give the money to this third party, so...
Listen to me, Ms. Correa. This is your evidence. This is what you handed me to prove that he guaranteed to return your deposit.
Correct.
He did not guarantee to return your deposit. This is clear and plain. He said, we do need to send her a deposit, so I need $700 from each of you. I assume all of you sent your $700. And she promised it would be refundable if plans should change. So he's telling you the woman in Brazil said, I promise you I'll give you the money back if plans change. He's not making you the promise.
Correct, but my agreement was not with the woman in Brazil.
Oh, yes, it was. Well, then show me your agreement with him.
That would be my proof.
No, my dear. You got to go sue her in Brazil if you want your deposit back. And she's going to say, I never represented to him that the deposit would be refundable. That's going to be her defense, and you're not going to Brazil anyway. But he didn't guarantee it would be back. He was taking the word of the woman. I'm going to find out if he got any money back. He was taking the word of the person from whom the condo was rented, that if the plans change, I'll give you your money back. Uncross. Do you understand? Good. I hope you understand. It's a very simple concept. How many people went to use this condo?
They haven't gone yet. They leave in 2 weeks.
And how many are going?
These 3 gentlemen, plus we recruited 2 others to fill the spots that were vacated.
Fine.
But not for the whole time.
Well,
it's
but she would be entitled to that money back, right? Now, you were able to replace her, at least to an extent, in the condo, right?
Yes, yes.
And to what extent were you able to replace her?
Can I ask my witness?
Absolutely.
Steve, to what extent did you...
Tell me your last name, sir.
Last name is Thomas.
Mr. Thomas, can you tell me how much the 2 other people that you recruited paid for the trip?
The 2 other people have put the same deposit amount down, and they are going for the trip partially for the trip. There are 2 others that the plaintiff was with that refused and decided...
Well, she's just suing for her $700 back.
Understood, but that's part of what we're also trying to reimburse by replacing 3 people that dropped out, her being one of them.
So you replaced so far 2?
Partially, yes.
How much of a security deposit did you give to her?
I gave her $200.
And did she return that to you?
No, ma'am.
Why not?
Your Honor, I hadn't heard from him at all.
Okay, so is the reason you did not give him his security deposit because you didn't hear from him?
And he hadn't paid me rent. He left belongings there. I had to store them. We sent him a certified letter stating that he would have to...
What things did he leave in the house?
He left a 1989 TV, table, a few ski suits, whatever, working suits, some bamboo sticks, a lot of trash.
Why did you leave this stuff in the house, sir?
Your Honor, on June 4th, when the police arrived, I was advised by the police and later by the district attorney that I should immediately leave.
I want to know why you left these things there. You're not suing for them, and you've never requested them.
The only things that I left were, in fact, that TV, because it was broken by her. I had no table in there. The suits that she's speaking about, they weren't mine. They were in the closet to begin with.
Okay.
And I packed up everything that I possibly could and left.
You owe him his security deposit. That's $200. Now, you say she destroyed property. So far, you're doing okay, Mr. Overheal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's be very careful about the destroyed property. When and how did that happen?
On June 4th, after she'd already assaulted me. I then had called the police. I waited outside for them. While I'm outside waiting for them, I could see she was in that master bedroom, and I could hear things being thrown. When I did gain access back to the room with the police as my escort, that's when I discovered she had pried open a PS2 player, which had a DVD in it. She had taken the memory cards out of the PS2 player. She broke the DVD in half. She threw my lunch in the trash. She took a bottle of cologne, broke it, and spilled it on my clothes.
What else?
Those are the only items that she
Great.
destroyed.
Let's move on to the next thing. Next thing you say is that Ms. Echeverria posted some things about you that were untrue.
Yes, ma'am.
I'd like to see those things.
Absolutely.
You are in fact convicted either by a plea or a trial
Yes, Your Honor, I was.
for disorderly conduct.
It was reduced to impeding with an officer's arrest, and I did community service, and I taught children music at the school right by my
Okay,
house
well, you were convicted.
of a misdemeanor, yes.
You were convicted. Okay. Well, some of this is her own opinion of you, sir, but now I'm going to ask for some specific things. I would like you to tell me about your counterclaim, because that has relevance to what he's complaining about.
My counterclaim, Your Honor, is mainly because of the threatening texts that I had been receiving from him, attacking my character. The fact when he did move, he didn't surrender the keys. My father asked him for the keys. He wouldn't surrender them. He left all that property in the room. He locked me out of the room for a full month.
How did he lock you out of the room for a full month?
He changed the locks on the door. He said it was okay. He sent me a text that it was okay, according to the Sacramento Police Department, for him to change the lock on the door. Basically, my master bedroom was held hostage for a full month after that.
No, what you have to do is call in a locksmith, and the locksmith changes the lock back.
I did. The threatening text that I was getting, he told me I couldn't do that.
I would like to see a threatening text, or several.
These are photos of all of the texts, some of the texts.
Oh, well, this is ridiculous. He didn't understand what the parameters were. You probably have a little bit of a drinking problem, because that's what happened that day on the
I
4th.
did.
You were acting irrationally. You have to give him his security deposit back. I'm not satisfied, sir, that you've established to my satisfaction any damage to your property.
Your Honor,
You can do whatever you want to do. I'm telling you what happened. What happened was, I'm reading these texts. He wanted to park in front. You told him he couldn't park in front. He wanted to move the refrigerator shelf he was allowed to use to a different refrigerator shelf. It was petty, and it was nonsense, and he had a legitimate beef with you. And his legitimate beef with you is he was physically injured by your cats and their fleas. And he showed you that. And whether the matter was resolved or not, that's something that would certainly make me very angry as a tenant.
I have receipts from Oregon that I did file an extermination complaint.
It shouldn't have happened in the first place.
The cats were
It shouldn't have happened in the first place. You want to live with cats with fleas, that's your problem. But you don't rent a room to somebody in your house for $700 a month and expect them to tolerate your flea-bitten cats. That's outrageous. Okay. I'm satisfied that you deserve your security deposit back, sir. Just for the plaintiff in the amount of $200, your counterclaim's dismissed.